Well, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I hope you've all had a chance to see my community. Our town hall, our chapel, the square with a fountain, and not so far away, a dark forest, from which packs of wolves and wild boars come out with a certain frequency, and the occasional deer. But this is the best place, my town.
Hello.
Hello. Oh. There's our grave hunter. Hello, Jack. How have you been?
Fine, fine. Good day, gentlemen. And how are you this afternoon, Bradley?
Oh, I can't complain, except I'm afraid we have another wretched boar that's starting to cause problems and ruin our crops.
Well, perhaps we can get some men together tomorrow to corner and take care of that miserable creature.
I can bring together a few of my friends, and we can all help too.
Let's start out right after morning mass.
I'm looking forward to getting rid of that bothersome beast. Thanks a million, Jack.
No problem. Always glad to be of service. After all, what are friends for? I'll see you tomorrow.
That's our hunter. Early in the morning, you can see him and his friends coming back after a hunt, frequently carrying a dead animal. He is jovial and dedicated, and ever since he accepted the job, not a single wolf has come into the town, nor has a wild boar destroyed the plantations.
Hello. You know, I find Jack quite a likable character. He has a jolly side to him that almost seems contrary of his job. Having to go after those dangerous animals in the dark forest and dealing with all that raw flesh would make me a bit queasy. Just the other day, I saw him walking home from the hunt with a dead animal over his back, still dripping with warm blood. He did it so happily. I don't know how he's able to keep such a light and merry mood.
Well, you know, that's what really bothers me. He takes it all so naturally. It kind of gives me the creeps. I mean, it would only be normal for him to be ashamed of having to do something so base.
Now wait a minute. Look at his frank and manly outlook, and his youthful courage. If it weren't for him, we would really be in a fix.
The thing is, take for example, the other day at this tavern, he was telling one of his hunting tales. He was telling about how he cornered a wolf with its fangs hanging out almost rabid. He was telling about how he wounded it, then it started howling, then he went in for the kill, and I had to leave. It was just too much.
Look, Percy, I know he has some terrible stories and such, but the man is really a nice fellow. He's one of the kindest persons I've ever met. He'd give his life savings to help you out. Huh? More, he'd put his life on the line for you. Don't let appearances fool you. He's a gem.
I don't want to sound disrespectful or anything, but the cold way he deals with blood and killing and everything makes me wonder at times if he'd be capable of killing anything, even a human being.
Whoa, now you've gone too far. If he had to, he would go into battle to protect us. And sure, he'd be able to kill the adversary, but he wouldn't harm a soul here in town, not his worst enemy.
You can say what you like, but he just brings to mind a hideous image of fighting, violence, and war.
Well, to me, he invokes the thoughts of the personification of manliness, dedication, and talent, qualities lacking in some of my closest acquaintances.
Well, it's Christmas time now. Normally we have a larger celebration. Right now, we're having a few local elections and popularity contests. There are many opinions. Oh, hello, Admiral. He's a trifle deaf. Hello, Admiral.
Oh, hello.
See, the Admiral here, he's a war veteran. What more can you say? A real hero. And then you have Mr. Swindler. He's a retired businessman who's traveled many places, taking note of many things, and he's become comfortably rich. You might call him the town boss, with solid contacts in all neighboring towns and villages. Every major decision passes through his hands, and everyone asks his advice on serious matters. With him, you can find out all the latest gossip and everything happening inside and outside the village and the whole region.
Gentlemen, I've been mulling over the whole proposition of which one of us could be the most important person here in town. And I just cannot reach a conclusion.
I say it is a beautiful young shepherdess. When she leaves with her sheep, she appears to be going out to meet an enchanted prince. So graceful and delicate as she.
Yes, and we should return slightly tired, She reminds us all of the pastoral work of which everyone in the whole region is engaged.
It's a teacher for me. She represents learning, wisdom, culture, the wonderful goods of the spirit, and the opening of new opportunities for future generations. She is worth more than to be the shepherdess of sheep. She is the shepherdess of children. She is not an agent of economic production. She is a factor of human edification, in my opinion.
And the tenderness which conducts the children to the public square, to lead in prayer, as the bell announces the end of the activities of the day.
That's true. And afterwards, she leads them in play, singing and skipping around the fountain before taking them back to their homes.
By heavens, what a hard choice. You said it. Each one gives an important note of richness to the town.
What it boils down to is, which is worth more, prosperity or knowledge? From another point of view, which deserves greater honor? The sweet seriousness of the schoolteacher or the gracefulness of the shepherdess? These are universal problems for our times, which for this very reason arouse so much interest.
Gentlemen, I believe you have forgotten something.
What?
What about heroism? It too has its merits. These are merits which we must take into consideration if we are going to be fair. We are talking about merits, aren't we? As you know, I was an admiral in the Navy. We felt the wind coursing past us that lifted our enthusiasm in the hours of combat. We fought so that the daily life of prayer, work, study, and rest may continue. The shepherdess leading her sheep to the pasture, the teacher instructing her pupils, the wives preparing their homes for their husband's return from work, and the churches raising prayers of glory to God in the highest and peace on earth to men of goodwill. We fought so that the principles of justice and charity upon which the whole Christian order is based would not be violated by an aggressor or an enemy. We went into battle knowing that we may be wounded or even die. The ideal was everything. How glorious was the ideal in its sacred grandeur. How beautiful the fight. I propose that you go beyond the shepherdess and the school teacher and see if there is a place of honor for someone who is a hero, such as our hunter of wild beasts. Is there no merit for someone who is a hero?
She's not a hero.
Hero. Remember what Father said on Sunday in his sermon? He was reminding us of our Lord's striking words. Greater love has no man than he who lays down his life for our friend.
Yes, but by no means can this minimize the fact that our Lord himself is called the Good Shepherd, seeking the welfare of even the least of lambs.
Yeah.
Just so, but doesn't he protect us from ravenous wolves, just like our heroic guardian, the hunter?
Yes. How can you even compare the gracefulness and charm of the shepherdess or the school teacher with the vulgarity of a butcher? If anyone had a place of honor, he's the least worthy.
Absolutely.
But as the wise gentleman questioned earlier, is there no place for a man of courage amongst the most honorable?
It is indispensable to honor the hero.
True hero. Not
So, folks, we seem to have a variety of varying opinions. It is ever so important to recognize the importance of culture and economic production. These go hand in hand to produce a society with proclivity towards the higher elements in life. The shepherdess, she offers a necessary embellishment to the pastures and the panorama. Without her, not only would the fields be vacant, but also the plates on which we partake of the delights of the palate, such as mutton, would be void, as were our bellies. She offers such charm and well-being. As for Grace's school teacher, her wealth of knowledge and refinement contributes to the richness and elegance witnessed throughout the town. would the little children be if they are not the true guardian of souls? As the tykes learn and frolic, they're under the constant vigilance of a protectress that is worthy of every last praise. Finally, out of sincere respect for our venerable octogenarian, we feel for your sensibility, for your concern for those who seek honor in the menial task. But I must declare, with a certain prophetic foresight, that the days of fighting are far behind us. The world one day proceed, and indeed has already begun to fuse all religions, all races, all peoples into one but diverse society. Intelligent men care nothing but whore, spilling of blood. The fact that someone, upon being hired, had accepted the mission of killing wild animals is a sad necessity. But to place honor and the pretense of heroism on the same level of culture and economic production is an anachronism or simply old-fashioned.
Archaic.
Therefore, I propose we remove the name of the slayer from the list, but ask all of you to show our esteem for our Reverend Sir by giving him a warm hand. And 3 cheers for the shepherdess!
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
More for the school teacher!
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
This is what community looks like!
This is what community looks like!
Show us what community looks like!
This is what community looks like!
It's getting kind of late. I'm gonna have to leave.
I don't want to be part of this.
Fine. I'll wait for my party. Where's my snack?
You know what? I've decided to move somewhere where my services are appreciated.
What?
This town can rot in its miseries. I'm moving.
That year, the number of wild boars and voracious wolves increased a little. The year after that, they increased still more. Some children became orphans because their parents were killed by the wild animals.
Huh! I'm moving from my farm. This is the 3rd year in a row that my plantations have been destroyed by ravenous animals. I'm leaving this cursed village.
How can anyone live in such a place? The families! They're getting poorer and poorer. This place won't care about culture and diversity. It's pure decadence.
As you can see, our community is now disheveled, thanks to the lack of appreciation its citizens had for the hunter. The hunter which tried to defend people as ungrateful as them. Merry Christmas.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank all the students for their effort. This production was all in their initiative and all their skills brought forth before you to spread this message of appreciation, message of those who serve. In this case, the hunter serves the town, protects the town from the enemies that lurk around it. So to conclude this presentation, I invite everybody to join us singing Hark the Herald, and also to keep in mind in our prayers and our thoughts, all of our servicemen, all those who serve our great nation, to defend our faith, to defend our life here, especially in service of God and His holy law. For the hunter, hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! For our servicemen in uniform, hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! God bless America and God bless you all. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.